Thank you so much, Netta. Those were beautiful words. Maybe a little overwhelming, but thank you. I am honored to be here, and it's a privilege and an amazing opportunity for the Zell program to expand its reach and to be able to connect with IFAIR and bring some of the knowledge and experience that we've had in Israel out beyond our very small university. We're an academic program generously funded by Sam Zell and for 20 students at the IDC Herzliya, now called Reichman University. So I'm going to just share a few slides to talk a little bit about the program and give a taste of what we want to do together and why it matters. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, I don't have screen sharing abilities. Host disabled participant screen sharing. So while we wait for that to work out, I can just say we're honored. I've been listening, and being part of Nigerian innovation for us is an amazing opportunity, and we're really looking forward. It's also a good opportunity to say thank you to Netta and Obichi and the whole team that we have been engaged with, because it looks like it's going to be a very rewarding partnership. Unfortunately, we weren't able to make it out physically this time around, but we will be joining via Zoom and also coming to Nigeria as often as we can. We have a whole team of people that are going to be involved in this. All right, no, still no ability to share. So even without the presentation, I'll just walk you through it. So the Zell program was created in order to give students the opportunity to do real-world entrepreneurship while still in academia. We've taken that curriculum, which is a function of courses, workshops, and a lot of mentoring, and have adapted it to what we're going to be doing with IFAIR. The idea is to allow students or young entrepreneurs to be able to go through the process of ideation, validation, fundraising, and launch. Oh, I see that now let me see if I can, I'm just trying to share. Okay, we're getting there. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. The technical difficulties that transpire when we are on Zoom instead of getting to meet face-to-face, but we are looking forward to being face-to-face as well. So a little bit about the program. We have 20 students per year. In this year, 7 teams. They usually form teams of 2 to 3 to 4 students. We have about 10 panels a year, which is where the students present their ventures to entrepreneurs that are operators or also investors in order to practice and get well-versed in what they're doing. We've got 15 active mentors that work with the teams every week, and we will be doing the same with IFAIR. We have 9 academic courses that for IFAIR we've kind of tailored different pieces to, so that we are going to be sharing in that knowledge. Our students actually spend 2 full semesters, 2 days a week on campus, but we've tailored the experience. We also have 150 hours of office hours, and we will be doing that as well. The idea is that mentoring can come from investors and operators and people in the same industries or in analog industries that can help guide the students. So for us, mentoring is a big part of what we do. The idea behind Zell is a learning by doing ethos. So going all the way from teen formation to launch, that is what we strive to do. We're funded generously by Sam Zell of Chicago. Oops, excuse me. And he has been a long-standing donor of the program for the last 20 years. We're now in our 21st year. And I was fortunate to have just spent some time in Chicago with Sam Zell, and he is very excited about this partnership as well. We also met in Chicago this week with our Global Entrepreneurship Network. We have a program also at Northwestern University, Kellogg School of Management, and at the Zell Lurie Institute at the University of Michigan, Ross School of Business. And we are hopeful that we will have Nigeria and IFAIR join our Global Entrepreneurship Network imminently. Our team that will be leading our work is myself and Liraz Sharabani, who heads the personal growth, Uri Gafni, who does the venture creation. We split our program into soft skills and harder entrepreneurship skills. So that's where that distinction comes from. This is us. So this is the Zell 21 class, which means they graduate in 22, and it's our 21st class. On the bottom, you see the logos of their teams. Right now, one team is still trying to figure out what exactly they're doing. They've been dropping a few ideas, so they don't quite have a name and logo, but that's okay. It's part of the process to actually learn how to fail and get up again and fail and get up again. We don't look at those as failures. As Sam Zell says, we look at that as setbacks. So you have a setback and you get up again. That's part of the process. So in these 21 years, we have had the privilege of being able to touch and teach 425 alumni and create 161 companies. 5 have gone to the public markets in an IPO, 3 of them just this year. 25 companies have sold or merged with other companies, creating $3.1 billion worth of exit and 4,700 jobs in Israel and in the world are created by these 161 companies. I'm going to try to show you a little clip from one of our companies that's actually based in California. It's an ag tech company, just to give a little sense of what we do.
Farming is the art of repetition. But once every few decades, a major change comes along, while the challenge of running a successful farm is getting harder. The reality and vision of autonomous farming is gaining steam. But there are no shortcuts to getting there, and the path towards it seems long and winding. At Field Inn, we wake up every morning to walk this path, to lead this journey. The road to autonomous farming will happen in 5 stages. Firstly, your entire farm has to be digitized for visibility and accountability. Second, data analytics must be harnessed to boost efficiency. Third, driverless technology must be integrated into your machinery. Fourth, automating your farm management decision-making. Lastly, every aspect of a farm's architecture needs to be rethought to maximize the benefits of autonomy. The technology that relies on your past is the one that will give you the future.
So Fielden was a company that was developed in the program by a student. He was connected actually with the farming community and started doing his validation in the Zell year. It took him a few years after the program to really build the technology and raise enough money. They're now in Series D funding and have raised tens of millions of dollars and are creating autonomous farming in California and spreading beyond that. I think this is just an example of what something that can start in a classroom can turn into, and I really am hopeful that we will be able to touch some of this innovation magic in the iFair program. To just go on, we also have a fund, a small little fund that invests $50,000 in companies every year. We have 5 investment tranches. In the meantime, we've invested in 38 companies and have had 2 exits and 1 company that is paying us dividends already for the 2nd year in a row. So that's a little bit about us. Thank you to the distinguished guests here and excellencies, and especially for Netta and Obichi for bringing us to be part of iFair. We're honored and feel privileged to be part of this. Thank you.